Hello guys and welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. Now today's video, it is a match preview. It's the first leg of the playoff semi-final, Sunderland versus Luton Town. But before I get on with today's video guys, can we please drop a like on today's video? The more likes I get on my videos, the better the video does. It reaches out to a much wider audience. And also drop a comment down below your score predictions, your starting 11s and your pre-match thoughts heading into this big game. Sunderland versus Luton, what a tie. I didn't really want Sunderland. Sunderland was the team that I kind of wanted to miss out on because I felt Sunderland could beat us over the two legs. Maybe I'm being too negative. I've just seen it in the past where Luton, we've just not done so well in the playoffs. In my lifetime especially, I think I've witnessed 5 playoff situations and we've just not overcome it. We haven't won promotion through the playoffs, and yeah, it's been upsetting every single time. But hopefully this time round, you know, I want to say 6th time lucky in my lifetime, we can overcome that and win promotion to the promised land, which is the Premier League, which would be an outstanding achievement, an incredible story, a story which will, you know, I'm so happy that I've witnessed, you know, so many positive things, but we can't get too ahead of ourselves yet. We've got Sunderland to try and beat first over 2 games, and then whoever we play between Middlesbrough and Coventry. What do Sunderland have, which I'm a little bit scared of? Pace, dribbling ability, being able to score a load of goals on the counter-attack, and being really good in the transition. You've got Diallo, you've got Roberts, you've got Clark. 3 players there with pace, with quality, with good dribbling ability. Tony Mowbray's sides are normally really good on the transition and really good at counter-attacks, and if we lose the ball in dangerous areas, or you know, we get hit on the counter-attack, that's when I do worry. On a big pitch like Sunderland, I'm a bit concerned with the lack of pace at the back. So I'm hoping Edwards, he plays a team that has a bit of pace. I'm not expecting Sonny Bradley to play. If he plays at centre half, I'm just worried with the, you know, with the speed of Diallo. He will cause us, well, he'll make Bradley look stupid. He will make, you know, Bradley look like Bambi. He really would, and I don't want that to happen. I feel like the back 5, it needs to kind of be Cody Drama, Tom Lockyer, Gabriel Osho, Amari Bell and Doherty. That should be the back 5 with Nakamba sitting in front of them. That's what I am expecting. If we don't see that, we do see Bradley, I will be a lot more nervous because I just don't know how he's going to be. Maybe I'm being too critical of Bradley, but from what I've seen over the last couple of games, he's lost the pace and he has been quite, you know, mistake prone in the recent matches, and that's what really does concern me. Sunderland are going into the playoffs in really good form. Luton, we are also going into the playoffs in really good form. 14 games unbeaten, 1 loss in our last 20. It's probably the best time with going into the playoffs I think I've ever witnessed. So, you know, I do have a little bit of confidence that we can overcome Sunderland, but at the back of my head I'm like, no, history's going to repeat itself. Luton are just a team that can just get top 2 and that's it. We can't get it through. We can't break that barrier of winning through the playoffs. I'm not too sure, but you know, this Saturday it's going to be exciting in a sellout stadium. Sunderland has sold out the home end, that's as expected. We've sold out our away end. We wish we got more tickets, but it weren't meant to be. But yeah, the atmosphere is going to be amazing, and yeah, it could be a really memorable game. For a neutral, it's going to be brilliant. You know, watching the playoffs as a neutral is fantastic because you're watching 2 teams go at each other with the best they've got, whether they've got injuries or not, like we've been hearing from Sunderland in the defensive areas. Both teams still go at it and try and get through. Let's talk about those injuries quickly for a second from Sunderland. They're saying that they don't have a fit centre half. Luton, over the last 2 years, well, last 2 seasons in fact, we have played full-backs as centre halves, and what's happened? We've still managed to get into the playoffs. We've still managed to overcome teams, and we've grinded out results. So for me, that point is very irrelevant. We've literally had games where our best players have been out injured, and we've still won the game. So it's irrelevant. I remember beating Hull, you know, with literally with all of our players being like full-backs in the defensive areas, and we've still managed to win. So it's gonna, I do think it's a good point to make. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but is it so important? Yes, it is to a certain extent. You know, you can still win a game of football playing a fullback as centre-half, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing in this game against Sunderland. Amari Bell, who's not a natural centre-half, is going to be playing left-sided centre-back. That's going to be his position. But what Sunderland will do is, whether or not they'll let us have possession or not, it's going to be a different story. They will look to counter-attack us at every given point in the game. Whereas with us, I feel like we should just let Sunderland have the ball and go, come on, then break us down. Because what we can then do is we can rely on the second leg a little bit more when we've got the home advantage. I think it's really important in this first leg not to lose by more than 1 goal. If we're going to lose, let it be by a 1 goal deficit. Don't let it be anything more than a 1 goal deficit. Because if we're losing by 2 goals, for example, in the second leg, we're going to have to go full at it straight away at Sunderland. If we then going at it and Sunderland are just going to counter-attack us, we're literally asking for trouble. So we kind of need to be level. We need to be either winning, level, or if worst case scenario is we do lose, only by a 1 goal deficit. That's the situation which we need to get it to. But hopefully we do the job at their place, you know, where they then have to, you know, put the pressure on us a little bit at our place, and we can do counter-attacks to them, pressure on them a little bit. So, look, I'm excited. I really am excited for this game. I do love the playoffs, but when you're involved in it, emotions go all over the place. I am confident we can get a result. I do think it's going to be a draw. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. It'd be nice for us to score. It's a long journey, you know. I think it's, what, a 10-hour round trip. It'd be nice just to see it, at least see a goal, get to celebrate a goal at a given point in the game. And yeah, hopefully, whatever happens, it's good, and we can also do the job in the second leg. But yeah, that's my score prediction for the match, and those are my thoughts. I am excited. I just don't know what's going to happen. You just hope that, you know, we do what we've done throughout the season. You know, we've been third we finished third in the league for a reason. Let's show everyone why we were the third best team in the league. Hopefully we don't show performances like we did in the first half of the season where we bottled a lot of leads, because I can see that happening now. We score the first goal and then Sunderland score the equaliser towards the end. That could potentially happen, and if that does happen, you will hear the fans get behind the boys, especially from the Sunderland end. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Our set pieces, if they've got no fit centre halves in, set pieces could be a really good area which we could target. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's just turn the camera off now, and yeah, let's prepare for this massive game. Hopefully everyone who's watching this video did enjoy it, and yeah, I'm going to see you all tomorrow when I take the vlog to Sunderland for the playoffs. Let's go. Come on, Luton. Let's get the first part of the job done.